Wait, there's something that you guys are not paying attention to. I don't know if you noticed that these people have decided to throw Kelly Kumal, or they've turned their backs on Kelly Kumal. Abo Brigadier Gininda, they have decided to disbelieve Abo Kelly Kuma. I mean, to turn their back on Kelly Kumalo and throw her under the bus. And I know you guys don't understand. Maybe you probably have not noticed this, but I'm going to show you this. Here is an interesting fact. They bring the cell phone expert. I doubt them. Shame. I doubt them. I doubt their credentials now. I don't wanna lie. Their credentials are not. I mean, their work doesn't speak for itself. But anyway, if they were still in pursuit of protecting Ukeli Kumalo, to be specific, they will not have. Because remember, and I don't know how best can I say this, but let me try and calm down so I can explain this in a manner that you can understand. In the beginning, what they used to do, they came to court and they brought a case of intruders, but argued a case of hit, right? In other words, that was to confuse the defense. They also brought papers later, even today, right? Papers are coming in milk piece, says Advocate Mshololo, right? They are not giving them things so that they can prepare on time. That is done deliberately. It's part and parcel of their strategy to disrupt the defense. But the reason they are disrupting the defense is so that the defense may not see the point, right? They may be deviated from the actual point. And the actual point is that they are trying to cover up for Kelly Kumal. But upon realizing that the defense, specifically Advocate Mgomezulu, is going for the person they are trying to protect. And now people are starting to ask questions. Even legal analysts are starting to ask questions to say, if based on the evidence, you should have arrested her already. Why? Upon realizing that, you know what? These people we are being asked now serious questions. And these questions have got the potential of ending our career. What they then do, they then came up with a second strategy now. That is to say, you know what? We are now going to put the accused under bars. But then we will look. But then, and unintended consequences is that we are also turning our back on Kelly Kumalo now. I know you say bongs, but how? Don't worry. That's why I'm here to that's what I'm here to explain. But before I do that, there's one thing that doesn't need any explanation. It is this. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel. And you know what I'm saying? We'll bring you more. And also, guys, want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay. Now, here is how they are turning their back on Kelly Kumalo. If you notice very well, if you pay attention to details, you will realize the following. You will realize that if these people, they bring a cell phone expert that is supposed to push us to a corner where we believe that Kelly Kumalo, we believe that the accused were together, they are linked by cell phone evidence. If the cell phone evidence had to be believed as the gospel truth or as the truth, and the judge, if he had to admit the cell phone evidence and say the accused were there as per the cell phone cell phone expert, you know what it means? It means we subsequently have to also believe that indeed they made a call to Kelly Kumalo, right? That's why I said they are turning their back even on Kelly Kumalo. If look, just like the issue of confessions, we said these confessions are saying to us the state, once you have the judge admitting the confessions, what it then means is that what is said in the confession is true and it was free and voluntary. Therefore, we must also believe that Kelly Kumalo is the one who hired these guys. When Zandi Kumalo one day, I don't know, because Zandi Kumalo, I think she's got a tendency of speaking before thinking. So she said that the truth is now coming out, blah, blah, blah. We said, which truth? It turns out, I'm not sure if she anticipated this, but her sister now is coming as a mastermind, and she hasn't even issued a single post after that, right? Maybe she was saying this truth, that the truth is now coming out, because now it is coming out. Unfortunately, it's not favorable to her sister. Unfortunately, about Gininda, they are throwing her under the bus. They are like, we will only save our career by throwing you under the bus, because it appears like people will not have paid attention to us had we not covered you. So the best possible solution right now is that we throw you under the bus. We continue to save our career. That is exactly what is happening. So the issue of confession says, if the confessions are admitted, then what is said in the confessions, it is true. So one, we believe that, okay, so according to the confessions, Kelly Kumalo ordered the hit. All right. But then it is now elevated, or it could be even more elevated. Hear me out here. This is interesting to me. It probably will be to you. If the judge says the cell phones record are true and he rules in favor of the police, that will simply mean, point number 2, Kelly Kumalo will then come back to the picture, and Kelly Kumalo will have to answer, because the cell phones are linking the accused with Kelly Kumalo. So you will notice that now she's now already been linked twice through the confessions. Now it will cement their case if she could also be linked through the cell phone expert. Leave the fact that the cell phone evidence itself is questionable, just like the confession. But we have learned that the judge is not coming to give justice, is coming to sentence the accused. But then ultimately, it puts Kelly Kumalo under the bus. And then I believe that is where these ones are saving their careers at her expense now. But in the beginning, the intention was not to put her under the bus, but was to protect her. That's why they came up with a strategy where they will argue it as they will present it as a robbery gone wrong, but argue it as a hit, right? Hence, Advocate Mshololo says no. Here we are dealing with the case of intruders, but arguing a case of robbery gone wrong. The two does not collaborate. One has got to be the truth and the other one has got to be false. After Advocate Mngomezulu argued that, the state realized that we are exposed, and Advocate Mngomezulu pushed them, right? You will remember that's when he read their affidavit. That's when he forced Look, that's when he forced the lead investigator, Brigadier Bongani Gininda, to read his own affidavit into record. And we learn from the affidavit of Brigadier Bongani Gininda that Kelly Khumalo has been has been the accused according to Brigadier Bongan Gininda's affidavit. And so if you take that and you put 1 + 1 and you say, oh, wait. If you say, oh, wait. So you say, what is happening here? Right? You say, what is happening here? You will realize that no, they've already decided that, you know what? We have tried to save people here. It is proving to be difficult. Let me give you a story or a scenario that might resonate with you. Here is an interesting part. If you are in an ocean, I need you to know most in ocean there are lifeguards, right? So if you are there, you are busy swimming, and you happen to drown, do you know that there is a law that these lifeguards operate on? They are trained for this specific one. What they do, they look at a drowning person first. They don't just go there, grab you. They first look at you and look at how you're fighting back. If you are fighting in a manner that they see good, you don't care, you're just grabbing anything that comes your way, they will let you drown. They are allowed. Because if they try and assist you while you are busy fighting them, what usually happens is that they will drown with you because you are unsavable. But if they see that the manner in which you are fighting, if they can grab your hand, you will easily let loose. Then they will assist you. So if you are fighting very hard, they will allow you to fight and fight. When they see that you are starting to let it go, then they grab you. You get what I'm saying? It appears like in this case, they use the same law and the same logic that we will try as much as we can to save this. But if we can't save it, let's allow the people that we are covering, let's allow them to drown. That is what we are experiencing in this case. We are seeing people that are being let go now. Do you remember the letter from the NDPP? The letter that says things will be decided. Perfect. You'll appreciate this one. I don't know when, but I don't know when are you going to appreciate this one, but you'll appreciate this one. There was a letter that was issued by the NDPP. The letter said they are not going to prosecute the people who were in that house. They will first allow case 636 to come to pass, but the determination as to whether or not they will decide to prosecute the people who were in the house will be made as a result of the judgment that will come from case 636. In other words, we are giving you guys a lifetime to go and save yourself. But should it get to a point where it's difficult to save yourself, we will have to prosecute you. That's exactly how that letter read. Because under normal circumstances, if the state has got a prima facie case against you, they will bring you before a judge so you can answer. But in this case, they are like, no, we're actually going to violate even the principle of that law. We are going to choose not to prosecute you. We are going to choose not to follow the right path where if we've got a prima facie case against you, we bring you before the judge. In this case, they said no. We are actually going to do the opposite of that. And the opposite of that is that we are saying, do whatever it takes to save your soul. But if you, in a situation where you are compromising our jobs, will then sacrifice you. That's exactly what I'm seeing. What do you see? I see them having chosen to abandon Ukeli Khumalo. They've decided to put her under the bus. What have you noticed?